Yeah. What you said? The math
Oh,
ain't
it's
math.
already live, Sam. So we live now, Sam. So you might as well just continue doing what you do.
Okay. Yeah. But the math ain't math. Y'all still out here daily with this same. You want to relive this goddamn victimatic ass bullshit. It don't fit what the future is supposed to be. You overly smart, supposed to be educated, dumb motherfuckers. What part of Lamar Jackson no season finishing ass in the last 3 years that y'all did not get? 210 million guaranteed will not be spent out of our motherfucking bank account. Hell to the motherfucking no. And the asking price for a trade for that son of a bitch? First round pick. And we trying to build a defense, but y'all want Lamar little goddamn greasy, good offensive coordinator running out of town ass over in here. What the fuck you think he gonna do if that's just call it for what it is? He want to be a star running back, you idiots. Because if he wanted to be a quarterback, Abel Gone would still have a job in Baltimore, and he'd be having his ass in the classroom doing the damn work of what a quarterback's supposed to be. But y'all don't want that either. The last leader we had in here, y'all ran him through the ringer too. But that's another guy. We on Lamar Jackson dumbass right now. Y'all want to break the back for? Fuck wrong with you? We done cleared out $100 million and some change in dead cap just to what? Go back in it? And for what? An experience. You want to be entertained? Entertain your ass in the goddamn seat and watch us make first downs. Entertain your ass in the goddamn seat and watch the goddamn defense get off the motherfucking field. You know, the defense we supposed to be building with this cap space that y'all want to hand Lamar Jackson ass. Running around here and talking about you know football. Sound to me like you really don't know your motherfucking name start with. I told y'all bitch asses 2 years ago. And y'all still ain't got it yet. The arithmetic ain't arithmeticing. The math ain't mathing. And I promise you 2 + 2 ain't 5. But you wake your ass up every damn day.
So, man.
Well, in case anybody don't know, in case anybody don't know what Sam was referring to, this is what he's referring to. This is not a legitimate
geniuses that play with the salary cap off. That play with no trade restrictions. Please tell me what Lamar Jackson bitch ass has done since that fake ass MVP. How has he evolved as a quarterback? Oh, I'm my bad. He a running back masquerading as a quarterback. How has he evolved? He couldn't take the Baltimore Ravens to a damn Super Bowl with all of that he had over there. How the fuck you think he gonna do that him? Because he wants to be the star. He want to do it his way. He want to run. He don't want to study. He don't want to hone his craft as a quarterback. Because I promise you, if you can show me where he's evolved and got his craft together as a quarterback, I got $1 million worth of goddamn swamp land in Arizona. And we all know that's a fucking desert. Up in here talking about some Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry. We have a quarterback. We don't need no more running backs.
Oh man. And message brought to you by the OG Sales, courtesy of the Unholy Alliance. And if you knew,
we beat your ass with the stats, we bend you over with the facts, and we long broomstick your ass with the truth.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh man.
I was ready for that one.
I was not ready for that. I ain't even gonna lie. I was not ready for that.
Oh my god.
All right, man. Hey, like I said, this is the Unholy Alliance. This is the unleashed version of what you see. I am 6-Man Kstylzz. We ain't got no music today. This is Mad Mike Sports. To my stage left. Mm-hmm. And as y'all already know, that's the OG Big Sam in the building with the epic rant to kick our show off today.
The no Vaseline version, goddammit. Y'all gonna learn today.
We wanted to start off on a good note, on a special note, something different. All right, just something different, bro.
All right, Mike, man. How we gonna kick this off? I mean, Sam already the damn dude. He done set the tone. Man, how do we follow that?
Goddamn Sam.
So sustainable product. Player development is the mission, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the
you dumb son of a bitches just don't fucking get it. You want to go in reverse. When it clearly say drive, when it clearly say future, but you keep wanting to put it in reverse. Huh? What part of that experience was that damn good to you that you got to relive the fucking nightmare? Was there a Super Bowl? Was there a Super Bowl in that experience? Hell no. So why in the hell y'all want to drag Lamar piggity goddamn dread wearing ass down here? They can't follow instructions in the classroom. Hit one read and run. You got receivers and other skill players on that team getting the hell out of town on first thing smoking whenever they could. But y'all want to bring that here. Y'all want to spend 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and a third-round pick, and still have to sign his goddamn ass, which is $210 million guaranteed wasted dollars. Oh, never mind. Never mind all the work we done to put some later groundwork for some defense. Never mind all that. We just got to have Lamar Jackson. You got to have your goddamn joystick up in this motherfucker. Excuse me, we have a quarterback. His name is Desmond Ritter. Keyword in that quarterback.
All right, for those that may not know what that was about, Mike, get the graphic.
Okay, so there's a couple of rumors out here, and obviously, you have 2 from Jason La California. They're stating that more than one NFL general manager came away from the Senior Bowl fairly convinced that Justin Fields will be dealt, and of course. You have Falcons fans and, a certain demographic of websites and blogs. They're stating that the Falcons have been aggressively, don't know where that came from because I can't find any source on that, that have been aggressively looking to bring in this guy. Again, they put out a website, and the website itself was complete bullshit, right? The
Fantasy football league.
It went to a website where it sent you straight to a damn subscribe to my email list. So it ain't even like the article was bull crap from the very beginning because I'm not that type of stuff. But ML football, these are the sources we talking about. They need to be punished and severely punished for just putting out blatant lies. I searched on Jason Acquafonia's Twitter handle and I saw nothing of the sort. So they're using these guys' names as confirmation when there's literally nothing of the sorts on there.
Let's just call it for what it is. The NFL and some of the screw butt ass owners that don't like Arthur Blank are trying to peer pressure us into another goddamn Mike Vick Vism type of piece of bullshit. They want to make money. They want to sell merchandise. You see, that's the thing. When that's the only thing that the NFL, the owners, was in love with when Vic was him, when he played him, because they made money because merchandise sold. And when merchandise sells, the shield sells. But see, here's the problem with that. They trying to sell you a 2023 Ferrari when it's actually a broke down box Chevy.
Not Craiglisting them folks. Not the Craigslist.
Yeah. Come on, man. This dude ain't finished the season in 3 years. Since the MVP, since their 1,000-yard running. That's all they are concerned with. Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, a running back is not a quarterback.
No.
And it would help us all if Lamar Jackson be true to himself and switch positions to his true position. This is running back.
Oh,
because that's all he doing.
I thought I put.
Yeah, folks out here, Kevin, he a top 5 quarterback. No, he ain't.
This right here, Sam. This is something that Sports Center put out.
Man,
I thought this fucking hilarious. I thought this shit is hilarious. So Falcons are the ideal landing spot for Lamar Jackson. Says
fantasy manager.
Yeah. The armchair GM. The armchair GM that play fantasy football. You saw a lot of that last year. You saw a lot of that last year and the year before with Pitts. A lot of folks had him on their fantasy team. And when he wasn't getting all the passes and things of that nature, every weekend, they on Twitter. Pitts need to leave and go somewhere where they gonna throw him the ball. Bro, let me explain something to you. Okay? This game of football is nasty. It's mean. It's physical. All right? You do remember the original point of a tight end was to be an extra lineman. You do remember that, right? Before Mark Bavaro happened. Okay? See, you pretty motherfuckers. You lipstick goddamn shade wearing hair motherfuckers don't get it. So y'all want to put goddamn a lipstick and hot shot on the pig, and it don't work like that. You get muddy, you get shitty, you get pissy. Yeah, that's some teeth missing. That's football. See, this ain't this dressed up shit y'all goddamn put on Madden. Be on Madden playing on rookie level with the trade restrictions off with no salary cap. No, dog. That ain't how this work. And that's how some of you really sound. This ain't that. And we ain't bringing no broke down box Chevy up in here for that mess. Because number one, Arthur Smith gonna put your ass on blast. First and foremost. You come here and not want to do work in the classroom up in this gap and run his scheme the way it's supposed to be ran. That's a quick way to get your ass a pink slip. And again, I asked the question, in the last 3 seasons, please show me where he has evolved as a quarterback. I'll wait.
So
crickets.
Do we need to bring out the stats? Do we need to bring out the stats? Kstylzz? Because I couldn't tell you. Because I like Sam said, he hasn't even been healthy. And I think that's the biggest issue that I have when it comes down to even the rumors itself. It's like you're willing to trade away not only, and it just isn't Lamar. Like this is even for the guy we were talking about earlier, Justin Fields. Justin Fields has had as far as the progression at quarterbacks, like I've seen nothing.
Justin Fields is a whole 7 years behind his production in his evolution as a quarterback.
Not 7 years, Sam. Damn.
7.
That's back in high school. That's back in damn high school.
And okay, all right. It stopped in Rome. It stopped in Rome, Georgia.
Man, so my question is, it's almost like it's like a big urgency for this to happen.
I bet you already answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Merchandising.
Yeah, it's an urgency to happen.
That's the urgency. Everybody was wearing cornrows. All right. Everybody was wearing the big black buffed out, you know what I'm saying, overcoat that he wore in T.I. video, that he wore in Mystical video, the blue jean jacket. Yeah. Merchandising. You bring a well done quarterback, a well burnt black dark skinned quarterback with cornrows.
God damn it, Mike.
Mini
not Mike, but God damn it, Sam. What the hell?
That can run a little fast. Yeah. You get the girls, because that's why they up in the bins, got them looking at his ass. Well, Lamar Jackson, he cute. Cute ain't football. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And for those of us that actually like football, yeah, we want to see a dude go through his progressions. Right? You know what I'm saying? Know the rap concepts, know the scheme concept. This dude don't do none of that, don't know none of that, can't play none of that. Why? Because he want to be a star. He want to run every play. He want to run for 1,000 yards. He want to break his own record, try to run for 1,500. The motherfucker said that shit 6 weeks ago. But see, they gas. What's the term? They gaslighting it. They fueling the bullshit.
Sam, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. You remember what you told me about Justin Fields and the Bears and how things were gonna transpire coming into the season? Well, you tell the people what you told me. Your thoughts.
Well, for one thing, in Chicago, the new regime, he was not their guy. They didn't pick him. Matt Nagy picked him. That's one. Number two, you know, everybody always talking this noise about the mobile quarterback cut down on the sacks. I'm sorry, this guy got sacked 9 times in the game. That's true. Number 3, that boy couldn't throw Stone Mountain in the ocean to save his life. When last time you seen Justin Fields under center?
Well, you catch that
all the way back in Rome.
Where you get that toss?
He caught the toss. He wasn't under center.
I was just playing.
I know.
I just want
That's
to highlight that play. I want to highlight that. I'm sorry.
But
he was like running back, which is hilarious to me. Go ahead.
So I'm looking at this comment right here. I know he was talking to Fred Buzz. He said, "What do you see to make you think Ritter is the guy? Lamar ain't worth the picks either, though." Like I said, this is kind of another talking point that we hear a lot as well. Is what have you seen? The problem is you ain't seen enough to really say if he's worth the guy or not.
Well, if you're a football fan, in which most of us in this particular eclectic group are, and we saw him play 4 years in college where he only lost 4 games in 4 years. Okay. And one of those games was to us. And to be quite honestly about the situation, the boy played some football. Okay. He got the intangibles. He has the poise. You have what 40, close to 50 games in college, plus the preseason, plus these 4 games of regular season. And all in all of that film, it is one common denominator in each of that. There's no panic in this kid. On top of him actually, playing the position, actually being a quarterback. And I'm gonna keep reiterating that because a lot of y'all don't get it. We don't need another running back in him. And if the mere fact that Arthur Smith sat down and talked to this kid for 3 whole hours before we called his name at that 3rd round pick, don't tell you that he's our guy, then go back and pull up that interview piece with Arthur Blank a couple of days ago and listen to what he said. And when you're listening to what he said, just remember, they didn't ask him about Desmond Ritter. He volunteered that particular little bit on Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, but like we always say, it always comes down to, damn, what's that? Man, I wish I had that article. There was another article that was. Hold on, Mike. You go ahead and speak. I'm gonna see if I find this article right quick because Well, what do you think about what Sam just said?
Well, kind of piggyback off what Sam stated is that I think the most important thing to focus on is really what the Falcons are. And what I've stated and what myself and Kevin stated several times. Like, it's not a matter of do I want Lamar here. Now, as for Fields, fuck no. I'd rather draft Stetson Bennett. At least I know that little motherfucker might. At least he'll throw the damn ball to the right person. Okay, to the right person. I'd rather draft his ass than fucking have Fields fucking on my damn team.
And that's right.
I just don't believe in Fields at all when it comes down to quarterback. Like, he has, when you talk about his ability to actually survey the field, look at the right receivers and throw it to the right receivers, I have zero confidence in his ability to do that. That's why he's running for 1,200 yards at quarterback, because he never learned. He never took the time. What Sam was just saying, he never took the time to learn the position, how to actually go through your progression, like it where guys like the ball, create that, that relationship between wide receiver and quarterback. Those are the things quarterbacks take the time out to do. I've never, like, everybody say that the Bears don't have receivers, and that's just not truth at all. It's not true at all. They have a couple of the tight end, I forget his name. He's damn good, and we saw him pretty much destroy our damn linebackers in that game. What his name? Chase Claypool or whatever the hell name. He's a pretty good wide receiver. Traded him. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about they don't have, they don't have talent. I mean, they have David Montgomery, a damn good running back in himself. They have some good offensive linemen as far as their run blocking ability. And we saw that when they got started. I think they was number one they were top 5 in rushing. So they have pieces on their offensive line. The thing is they don't have pieces to pass protect. And those are the offensive linemen that kind of take that you take in the first 5 picks. If you're gonna get a lineman that can pass block, I say 5 to 10 somewhere in there. You got to draft offensive linemen to do that. Those types of offensive linemen are special. So it's like when it comes down to Justin Fields, I say fuck no. But Lamar Jackson, the only reason why I'm really saying that is what Lamar is 2 things: the money, but the money is based on what we have. I don't think the Falcons are in the position where you can trade for him and we'll be immediate Super Bowl contenders. I'm not trading for a quarterback if he doesn't make me an immediate Super Bowl contender. Trading for Lamar Jackson will not make us an immediate Super Bowl contender. I don't give a damn what you throw Superman on a damn team. That defense will still be what it is. Mediocre at best, even with a Grady Jarrett at him, even with AJ Terrell. This thing, Lamar traded for him does not make this a Super Bowl contender. So based on those things, I'm not giving up assets to trade for a guy that doesn't make us immediate Super Bowl contenders. I don't give a fuck about no playoffs. I want to make look. We talk about Super Bowl. Everybody talk about selling for me. If a quarterback does not make me an immediate Super Bowl contender, he can kick fucking rocks.
Hey, we got a couple super chats here we got to hit up right quick, though, man. Shout out to Fred Bus. He said Ritter's going to be a superstar. Watch and see. Definitely appreciate that. And we got Dasmond Campbell here with the $4.99 super chat. Said people act like Ritter can't run. He may not be Lamar. Nice, but Ritter can tote that bean. I like to see what he can do. And on this article, too, I just pulled it up. This is Sports Illustrated, written by Daniel Flick. Like he said, there's a few quotations here that I'm looking at. It says,
I know.
There's a few of them. This is actually another one that I saw. He said, it's like any other position, Fontenot began, you want to bring in players. You want to develop the people in your building. You want to add competition. Look at our quarterback room right now. We have 2 quarterbacks on the roster, and we're really excited about where we are, and yet we're going to add players. Here's another quotation. The element of competition is something that Smith and Fontenot have built the Falcons culture around and have continually stressed that starting roles are earned and not given. It says, so will Atlanta simply bring in competition for Ritter, a la veteran bridge player who can push him over the offseason, or a competition ender with Lamar Jackson? And pretty much what it comes down to is he's speaking on the financial aspect that the rest of it go. But this was a quote. There's a couple quotes. This is one of the quotations that caught my eye. It says, you have teams that put a lot of cap space in that position, some teams that don't. But I will say we always want to keep adding. And let's see, what was the other one? Is that then they asked the report, it said, how would you rate the value of having a quarterback still on his rookie deal? He said, it's super valuable. Fontenot shared, I mean, if you don't have to give him this huge contract. It's more money to spend other places, so it's really valuable. But again, you're trying to do your best to win football games. So, it's kind of like playing on that fence a little bit, not really giving the full answer.
Mm-hmm.
But what it really comes down to me and what I'm thinking is it's more so it's going to be it's two different ways to look at this. It's two different ways to look at this, and we're just going based off of this. Do you run the risk? Would you rather run the risk of seeing what a guy has, but develop a team around him? Because you have to think about it too with Lamar Jackson. It's not necessarily guaranteed that like you said, they said they got until March 7th to put the franchise tag. That's like the franchise tag deadline for a lot of these players. So that necessarily doesn't mean he has to sign it. But it could be one of those cases, and we've seen this before in free agency. Not just him, but we've seen this with multiple players when it comes to that franchise tag. Motherfuckers don't want to play under that franchise tag now. So why would you trade for a guy that's going to end up being a free agent a month later?
That's that Madden bullshit.
But then you have to run the risk of, okay, if we do this, I'm finna paint a picture here. Let's say we do this. Let's say the Falcons go ahead and do this. Like you said, and I'm kind of with Mike on this because the one thing I've noticed a lot of people don't say, they really don't say it makes us a Super Bowl contender. It says it makes us relevant. What is associated with relevancy?
Being entertained.
The court of public opinion. Now, let me ask both of y'all this. And either one of y'all can start. Everybody in the chat say, let's say the Falcons go ahead and do this. We're gonna put it all out here. Let's say the Falcons trade for Lamar Jackson. I say by, let me see, today is the 15th. I say by the 20th, 21st. Let's say Lamar Jackson gets traded here. And the compensation for the trade is your first round pick, your second round pick, your third round pick for this year, Desmond Ridder, and maybe a sixth round pick.
Well, I can help you right there. All construction of a championship winning defense will cease, and Grady Jarrett will be at the door. The leader of this team will be at the door. Your locker room will be in peril.
Right.
Oh, but the fans would be happy.
Right. All right. Yeah. So now that draft capital is gone, and like you said, it's impossible that you have that $210 million guarantee. We just saying guarantees. We don't know what the contract. See, the problem is you know why? You know what I just thought about? I just thought about this. I don't know if anybody noticed that under the radar in the NFL, they talking about Justin Herbert might end up getting a $300 million contract here soon.
Yeah. Boy, well, that man, if you get that man, I think you related to the damn Jim.
Well, I mean, you got Keenan McCardell. Right. He's on his way out already. Right. And the other part of that is a large portion of that team is injury prone.
Right. So if And then you also have to think about Joe Burrow's contract coming up here soon, too. So I think the reason why they're trying to rush him here to Atlanta is because they're trying to beat the clock on those two quarterbacks. Because Joe Burrow about to get damn paid.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert ends up getting, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is, of the two quarterbacks, him and Herbert, Joe Burrow deserves to get paid.
Right. Justin Herbert ain't did shit. But this is why I think the real reason why they're trying to push and pressure the Falcons to get Lamar down here is because they're trying to beat the clock on those two quarterbacks. Because if Herbert or Burrow get their next contract, you talking about $300 million for Justin Herbert, you gonna have to pay about $350 for Lamar.
Yep.
Bro.
And
the waiting game for the quarterback is most. That's the quarterbacks love the waiting game. They love to sit back and wait. The more that they wait, the more they get paid. So the quarterbacks they fine with it. It's the organization that try to hurry this shit up, and the ESPNs of war. Because if they wait, if they hurry it up, guess what? They don't have to pay market value or over market value.
Mm-hmm. So, and like I say, just sitting here, just listening, just listening and reading to a lot of these articles. That's kind of where I came to the conclusion with that, as well as saying, like I said, it is kind of interesting. At the same time, Bally Sports don't file for bankruptcy too. I know that might not have much to do with this, but it's very interesting.
Oh boy,
that's how that comes into too.
I don't think people know that.
But getting back to what we're saying, let's go ahead and do this. So we got to be ready and we got to be prepared for this to happen. Like I said, you got to be, like I said, as fans, you have to be fully committed to it through the thick and thin. See, my mindset's telling me, y'all might say I'm crazy as hell for saying this. I'm glad this Lamar Jackson news stuff is coming out, because what you see, it shows how fractured the circle of the Falcons is, as far as not only just the media but its fan base too, because they know if I put this name out here, we're gonna fracture that fan. We're gonna fracture that fan base just like that. And we got another $5. Let's hit this super chat right quick from Kondo. He said, I think, appreciate the $5 super chat. He said, I think trade for Lamar will raise expectations, and the Falcons are not a quarterback away. Stick to the plan and build a team that can sustain for years. That's the point right there. This is not a team that's a quarterback away. Right there. It's not a quarterback away. Because what's going to happen is if you bring him in and you know you're not a quarterback away, now it's everybody else's fault. But from history, it's shown here in this league, especially with this franchise, it's been going on the same way. Biggest difference is now you got somebody that everybody can gravitate towards too. Well, a lot of folks will gravitate towards too. So it makes them feel good. It gives them that tingling sensation inside to
Can I ask
look at this and say, go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Like, if Lamar Jackson is this dude that everybody's propping him up to me, up to be. Please tell me why he's in a position now where there may be a franchise there. Why hasn't Baltimore already given him his bag? What's the reason? What's the reason? Is it because Baltimore knows what we know? I mean, that's the real question right now. Why are we at this point? Why is his name in trade rumors if he is that good of a quote unquote quarterback as y'all say he is? Why are we at this point? Why is it he hasn't gotten his check? Why is that? Why is it that guys have left instead of trying to be there with them? Why is there nobody in that locker room standing up for him? You know what I'm saying? Saying he should be paid as a top 5 QB that he is. And all of that there. Why hasn't Baltimore paid him?
The only person I remember is the running back. The running back, the only person that stuck out. We would have won the game if Lamar was there. Why would he be saying that? So, that's the only person I know.
Right. So let's throw in another scenario. Let's say the Falcons do this, and let's say the Falcons do not want to give up all those picks, right? What has been Baltimore, quote unquote, Baltimore's major need? So you trade for Lamar. You still going to have to give up that first round pick. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But you may be able to keep that second round pick, but you had to throw in 3 players in there, 3 players in that deal. Well, now you had to throw that second round pick in there too. You had to throw 3 players in that deal because you really don't have a lot of value. And if they're valuing these picks, they're going to have to give up players. So let's say, I'm going to give y'all a trade scenario right now. Lamar Jackson for Desmond Ridder, Drake London, Grady Jarrett, first round pick, second round pick, and first round pick for next year.
Now you got all the fantasy GM and Madden players jumping up and down right there. Hell yeah, we can do that. No. Because the reality of it is he's gonna get tagged, and that tag compensation is gonna come with 2 first round picks.
Right. Because the reason why I threw Drake London's name in there, because if Baltimore needs a receiver, they gonna try to get that bargain there. Like, hey, make sure. I know Dez and Drake are real good friends. Throw both of them in there, man. We did to you. Throw both of them in there. We still want that first round.
We gonna end up with Lamar Jackson and a pissed off Kyle Pitts because everybody gone.
Hey, don't forget Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett got to be part of that deal too, because you still got to equal up the
That's what I'm saying. Everybody gone. Your locker room is jacked up. You have no money to pay or go get nobody. And you shipped all your damn future assets out of there with it. Come on, people. Come on, man. Come on. This ain't Ricky level, man.
I see a bunch of hell no.
Hell no.
I see a bunch of hell no. See, that's the thing. See,
but this is what they capping for, though.
That's why I did it too. Like I said, it sounds good when you're just talking about the draft picks. But
it still don't sound good.
I'm trying to go into the mindset of how they going right now. I'm trying to do some inception shit right here. So because if they know that the Falcons are trying to aggressively get Lamar Jackson, Oh, they gonna ask for it all. They not finna give y'all a discount around here. See, I think the problem, when your mindset is thinking, okay, we can get Lamar Jackson for a first round pick and a 5th round pick, and that's all we got to give up. Nah, bro. If you show desperation on what you want, motherfuckers gonna try to bargain your ass and get everything they need.
We got 9 picks this year, and they gonna be trying to get 4 of them, and 3 of them next year, and 3 of them the year after that. Y'all better stop playing, man. Stop playing.
This is the wrong comment. Whoa, that's the wrong comment, Josh. I love you, bro, but that's the wrong comment to make right there. I'd rather give me a top 5 offense over a top 5 defense any day of the week. We've been having top 5 offenses for the last 10 years, and they got us nowhere.
Kstylzz, didn't the number 1 offense just lose in the Super Bowl?
Oh, damn sure did.
Yeah, you think?
We done already went down the road with a top 5 offense, and it got and it wasn't enough.
What happened to that Ram team? What happened to that Ram team?
Look, I'm sorry, Josh.
Hey, man, it extend his ass a damn invitation there. We need to talk to him personally.
He I don't think he want to talk.
Nah, he ain't gonna do it. Brian Peoples with the 199 says if that happens, it's Lamar Jackson, the Falcons. Boy, that's gonna be the new group right there. Lamar Jackson, and I'm the Falcons.
And that's all it's gonna be Lamar Jackson. It's gonna be 2004, 2005, 2006 all over again. And his fragile ass, like the last 3.5 years, getting broke the fuck up, missing games, because he out there doing the bad Barry Sanders impression.
I'm about to say, hey Josh, if I put the invitation, are you gonna come on and speak? We can do it. We can do it. But like I said, I doubt he'll do it.
I mean, let me say something to this star dude. I'm guess. I apologize if you're not a dude, but this is where we don't need comprehension to be your best friend right now. Okay. Not one time that any one of us said that we are 100% sold on Desmond Ritter.
Damn that I
never heard me say
it. I say
I know. I know you. I don't. You haven't said you 100% sold on him though. You believe in him, but when we talk about 100% sold a quarterback, what that usually means? You've seen him do it. You know he can do it, and for the most part, there ain't no downside to him. So when we talk about 100% sold on, I'm not 100% certain. When we talk about even Mike Vick, we saw Michael Vick number 1 overall pick. I think anybody that say, yeah, you drafted number 1 overall pick, you automatically gonna be a great quarterback. So when it comes down to that, I don't think anybody here would say like there's no downside to Desmond Ritter's career. Therefore, I'm not expecting him to be a Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, I'm not expecting him to be even Michael Vick. I'm not even expecting him to be a Aaron Rodgers of those guys. Why? Because anything can happen. Injuries happen, all this type of stuff. The Falcons might just look at a guy that they draft in the 4th round, a Hendon Hooker or whoever, and say, damn, I like him better than that. Anything can happen. But what we are saying when it comes down to Desmond Ritter is that what we've seen so far, that's why I did the comparison with him and Tom Brady. Tom Brady, the only difference between him and Tom Brady is 200 yards. 100 yards or so in their first 4 games as starters. That's it. and a couple of touchdowns. He looked exactly how Tom Brady did. Exactly like Tom Brady did his first 4 starts. So if you want to use that, I think a lot of people want to use his inexperience as a way to say he's not worth it. That's the problem that I have. And what we do around here, we say, all right, we always say wait and see, man, before we start crowning people. I think that's the part we gotta wait and see. I'm not saying Desmond Ridder gonna be a Matt Ryan. I'm not saying he's gonna be Michael Vick. But don't say that he's not worth it when he's shown that he is worth it compared to what other quarterbacks is. He showed you that he's worth it compared to other quarterbacks. There's only one quarterback that came out of the he's throwing for 300-400 yards every game, and that's Peyton Manning. He's literally the only one who's done that. No other quarterback has done what he's done coming out of the gate, and even in the interceptions in the season.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna take a gamble here. I'm gonna take a gamble. Here.
We can try, but he like jokes. You can try.
There's a couple names in here that we might need to have a conversation with here. We got chat in the link. We ain't gonna be on here that much longer, so we ain't about to have no 3-hour show.
Starlin Tulele, come on, bring your ass on here. Bring your little type ass on.
I need CJ in here too, Mr. Carl Johnson. Yeah,
put Carl Johnson in this thing too. Come on, Carl. Star to Tulele. Need you on here.
Star to Tulele. Are you gonna call that man Star?
That's his name.
I mean, that is his name. Goddamn. But I don't know. All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, Danny, what's going on, man?
What's going on, y'all?
Not much.
What you doing?
What you got for the topic for us?
So yeah. I think it's like I've been following you guys for years, but I think it's like what Mike used to say. They just want the brand new toy. You know, they want the guy who's gonna come over here. Well, I play with him in Madden. You know, I want the guy who's gonna come in here, run, you know, put butts in the stadium seat. But they're not looking to what it's gonna do for the long term future. Because you trade for Lamar, like you said, it's not a cheap deal. You got to give up a first round pick this year, a first round pick next year, a second round pick this year and next year, and in addition to that, you might also have to, you know, you might also have to release some people because, you know, you got to make room for some money. And in that case, you're looking at a guy who, with no team around him, he's going to be running for his life. And even then, who knows if Kyle Pitts is going to be 100%? You're going to be looking at 5 and 12 seasons back to back, and then eventually Lamar's going to go on out, and then people are going to be like, "Oh no, Lamar wasn't the guy. We want another black quarterback who can run." So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that.
See, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, and we've said this for the last couple of days. If this was a situation where the Falcons literally have the foundation where you was only one quarterback away, we'd be speaking a different tune.
Oh yeah.
Would y'all agree with me on that?
100%. Like you see the 49ers, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say, obviously, Mark Hardy is going to be their guy moving forward, but, like, let's say he wasn't. If the 49ers traded for Lamar Jackson, for example, I'd be like, that's a very good trade because, you know, they have the right pieces on the offensive side. They got the right pieces on the defensive side. So you could say trading for Lamar, they're a quarterback away from the Super Bowl. This is hypothetically, obviously, they're not because they got Mark Hardy. But, like, if we were, like, in the same situations as the 49ers, you know, we're constantly making it to the playoffs. You know, we have a good defense. We have a good offense. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll trade for Lamar. But, you know, that's just not us. We're not in that situation right now.
Right.
Yeah.
See, Hold on. We got somebody else in here. Brandon, what's going on, man?
What's good, Kstylzz? What's the deal?
What's happening, man? What's going on with you? What you got for us?
Shit, just chilling, man. Oh, yeah. Y'all know how I feel about Ritter. I've been telling y'all about Ritter since the Bengals game. You got to have a quarterback that can run the offense, manage the offense. The thing about it is, let's look at it like this, y'all. Ritter cost us $4 million for the entirety of his contract.
Tell him again.
$4 million.
Tell him again.
Yeah.
All right, so look at it now. So you got the number 8 pick. You could truly go best player available, or you could trade down, build your team up, get picks, whatever. And you could go out and spend money on Daron Paynes and Chase Youngs and trade for this guy, trade for that guy. You can build a more effective team that can play defense, run the ball. Just imagine this offense with Ritter, London, Pitts, Bijan Robinson. Imagine an offense like that.
You had me until the Bijan Robinson part. But I know I hear what you're saying on that. I hear what you're saying on that.
Hold on, Kstylzz. Hold on, let go there, Kstylzz. Let go there. Bijan is like Marshall Faulk was. Why you wouldn't want that?
I'm sorry. We did just have Tyler Algier. You know what I'm saying? I work for just do the damn thing.
He's a good player, but
Bijan's a great player.
He's a great player, but
First of all, he ain't making it past Arizona. I'm calling that now.
Yeah.
Second of all,
I like him though. I do like him. I just don't think it's a pick for us.
I don't think it's a necessary pick. Like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 on that. Like you said, if that's one of those cases where if you ain't got a Tyler Algier running the way he do, because you already know if you bring in a Bijan Robinson, you got to throw his ass to the sideway because Bijan Robinson is one of those guys that you're going to have to give about 25, 30 carries.
Why is it we always trying to go get the toy that we already have? Why?
Think about it. But thing about it is, hold on. Let me tell you.
Let me finish. Let
me give you my reasoning. You don't have to give him 20, 25 carries a game. You can give him between 15 to 20 touches a game. See, the difference is he can touch the ball in the passing game and the running game. Now, a lot of y'all saying, well, we got Algier. Yes, we do have Algier. But let's look at this reasonably. Algier is a physical running back. He gonna wear down in the season. And it's not hard to really prepare for a physical running back. You need a change of pace back that puts the defense on his heels.
You don't sneak that in there. Hold on. You don't sneak that shit in there. Explain Mike Allstott.
Allstott didn't carry the ball 25 times a game.
No.
He did. He didn't carry the ball 25 times a game. That's my point, Mike.
No. The only reason why I was saying that too is, like I said,
okay.
Hold. Let me get this out right quick. Let me get this out. I like Bijan Robinson. I do. I've followed him since his freshman year at Texas. But is he the only running back in this draft that's a change of pace guy? Or he's the main attraction guy that's a change of pace guy?
No, I'm telling you, he giving me the Marshall Faulk vibes, brother. That's what I'm saying. He give me the Marshall Faulk vibes. And Marshall Faulk was the best player in the league for like 4 years.
I'm telling you that you're wrong right now because that Jahmyr Gibbs is every bit of Marshall Faulk. I'm telling you right now. That dude.
I like Gibbs, Mike. I like Gibbs.
Bro, I'm not paying. I'm not getting no 8 for a pick. I can get that same thing from Jahmyr Gibbs in the second or third round.
Like when I'm thinking of Bijan Robinson and I'm thinking of this, and like I said, I think it's just more so of not knowing who's really out there. Like I said, Bijan Robinson is the best running back in this draft. Can I agree? Can everybody agree with me on this? He's the best running back in this draft.
Yeah.
But
I think he's window dressing. I think he's an overrated Reggie Bush. And I'm just keeping it a buck.
Wow.
An overrated Reggie Bush.
No.
Wow.
No, but what I'm saying is,
y'all need to stop. You got to stop disrespecting Marshall Faulk with this foolishness.
That boy getting butt naked from Marshall Faulk.
No, but what I'm saying too is, hold on. But what I was saying is, because you said a key word as far as the change of pace guy. Like you said, you got plenty of change of pace guys out here. You, like he said, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got Devon Asane. For some reason, I always butcher his name like hell. You got what's that dude down in Tulane? Tajay, not Tajay Sharp. I was gonna say Tajay Side or something like that. Yeah, like I said, you got plenty of guys, but I think with the Bijan thing, it's because it's the more known name, so you know him, and we have to kind of open our minds and look at, okay, outside of Bijan Robinson, who else is out there as well? Because
well, I would take that kid from Northwestern before I take Bijan Robinson. Yeah.
Okay, appreciate it. Noah, Tajay Spears, yeah. Like those are other change of pace guys too. So my thing is, I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna get Alex on here. If you had an opportunity between Bijan Robinson and Tyree Wilson, are you taking Bijan over Tyree Wilson? Let's just say something miraculous, crazy thing happened.
You talking about the edge defender guy? The guy
from Texas A&M, right?
Man, I'm taking Bijan Robinson.
Texas Tech. I'm sorry, Texas Tech.
Bijan.
Are you taking Bijan? Are you taking Bijan Robinson over Miles Murphy?
Yes, sir.
For some miraculous thing that could possibly happen, but I highly doubt it, you taking him over Jalen Carter?
No, absolutely not.
To be honest, I'm
not taking him over Carter or Anderson.
Running back.
And look, I want to put this to y'all though. What y'all think about trading up and going to get Will Anderson?
Hell no. No.
Trade up and go get that boy Will Anderson. Put him on the defense.
Hell no. I'm still trying to lose assets, bro.
Bro, let me keep
trying to lose assets. This is going to take more than the 8th pick. It's going to take that 2nd round pick and next year's 2nd round pick and got them next year's 1st round pick to move up that damn high. Come on.
No, it ain't going to take that much. It ain't going to take that much, bro.
I'll just give you like 2 2nd round picks.
It ain't going to take that much, bro.
Hold on. Let me see this. Let me say this, y'all. The draft is conducted in levels, okay? The first pick, the first 3 picks have a level of compensation graded to them. Every tier, like the top 3, the next 3, and then the next 3. Everything is in tiers. They have everything in tiers as far as the compensation is concerned. So you may say it won't take all that, but that's what the grading system for the NFL. You ever seen them sheets and you look at they show you where these guys and like this is where it's gonna take. They do it during the draft and they give you like a whole grading sheet. Those are the compensation for. So you may not say it take all that, but that's what the NFL grading system is. So it's gonna cost you that. Especially if you're trading up in the draft, it's gonna cost you.
Let me see. NFL. Y'all keep on going. I'm sitting here reading. Stuff.
I got that, Sam. I got that all the way around. I know exactly what you mean by that.
Okay. So,
hey, put who? What's the draft order though? That's the question. What's the draft order?
See, that's the thing. Even with the draft order, let's see.
It don't matter.
Because right now it look like it might be the Colts might be trading up number 1 overall.
Yeah, I've heard the Colts are really looking to trade up number 1.
You got the Texans 2. Gonna have
Arizona at 3.
Then, like I said, Chicago possibly at 4.
Hey, right. Chicago might want to put somebody with Justin Fields. Put a Bijan Robinson.
But Chicago might trade Justin Fields. Chicago might trade Justin Fields.
You're not helping. You're not helping the what you're saying. You're not helping.
What I'm saying is Will Anderson is going to drop to around 4 or 5 because the teams at the top they're going to want to take quarterback.
Brent, hold on. You're moving too fast. You're thinking too fast. I'm telling you right now, that doesn't because there are 32 teams in the draft. Just because one player might fall doesn't mean one team is just going to allow it to happen. It becomes a bidding war, and everybody's calling to see what they can get. So there's no guarantee, even if he falls, that the Falcons or the Eagles are going to be able to get him. And it becomes a bidding war. Guess what happens? Everybody throwing an extra pick here. They're throwing an extra player here. And maybe, hell, they probably make an agreement, to send a coach there. So those are things that happen in the draft. It's not as easy as we portraying it to be.
The more desperate they see that you are, the more they're going to
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I hope I'm reading this damn website right, because there's a website I'm looking at. It's called drafttech.com. Basically, it's talking about the NFL like draft trade value as far as like draft capital and stuff. Now, if the Falcons were willing to go to the number 1 overall spot, let's just say they do that.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
They would have to, if you're talking about just on draft compensation, they would have to give up the first pick, the second pick, third pick. Hell, damn, they got to give up all their picks just to go to that one spot.
Yep. You remember what happened to the Falcons with Julio?
What I'm saying is
we had to give up 6. We had to give up 6 picks to move up to the number 3 spot.
Well, I don't know because they said the value of the first overall pick is at 3,000. I'm trying to read this one. That's if you don't want to touch your draft picks for next year. The Falcons value pick right now at 8 is at 1,400. So you're gonna have to
draft
compensate
value for 4 or 5?
1,800.
All right, so look, we close. That's a 300-point difference.
Right.
We're fine right where we are.
Then you also have to play the difference. You also have to play the difference too. If Chicago trades back at 4, and you know their history of drafting defense, you're gonna have to outbid them for that.
Yeah. I think he's just thinking teams are just gonna stay put. That's his thought process. The teams
not
just
everybody's
gonna
going to stay put.
Right.
That's not happening.
Right. So, like I said, when it come down to all this stuff, it just come down to one thing. We don't damn know what the hell's gonna happen this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We really don't.
It's gonna be a whole lot of chaos, and all we gotta do is sit still and wait for the chaos to fall.
Watch everybody knock each other out.
Because
you ever been to no rock concerts? You ever been to rock concerts and everybody swinging? Yeah, that's all we got to do.
Right.
Lay on the ground and feel like fight.
Yeah, the mosh pits is crazy. Because for some reason, if Chicago stays at that, I know Chicago gonna trade back. So they talking about the Colts looking to get Bryce Young.
This man here, Stephen B. type no more.
He said, I can't tell if Stetson Bennett is the next Drew Brees or the next Aaron Rodgers.
Jesus Christ. He ain't there one of them, motherfuckers.
Right. So
this man here. You can't tell.
So we looking just based off of the top 8. Bruh. One of them quarterbacks is slipping past 10.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be the quarterback that nobody expects to. Because now it's coming out talking about Will Levis might be the second best quarterback in this damn draft. I said, I don't know what crack they smoking, but that's bullshit.
Didn't that dude have knee injury or something? I think he had like a knee injury.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd rather take Anthony Richardson and draft him. I'm just being real. I'm not fucking with Will Richardson.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, because when I saw
that kid Hooker from Tennessee over Richardson.
I would take Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, I'll take Hooker. I'll take Hooker all over
Will Levis.
Oh shit! I'll take Stetson Bennett.
Honestly, I would take Hooker over a lot of these. A lot of them, because Hooker's the only one to me. It's just my own personal opinion because I watched him. Hooker's the only one to me out of all these hyped up jackpots supposed to be that actually played pro style football a little bit more than this, RPO shit.
Mm-hmm. What I like about Hooker, he played well against elite talent too.
He did.
He wasn't just like out on the field. That's what I like most.
Right.
He seemed well poised every time he played, even against an elite team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hooker.
Yeah. Lord have mercy, because I said you got Brian. Okay, so Draft Buzz. Okay, so they got the new rankings out as far as the quarterbacks, right? So you got Bryce Young number 1, CJ Stroud number 2, Will Levis 3, Hendon Hooker 4, Tanner McKee 5.
Right.
Who the hell is that?
Who?
Step by step, looking at it. Got Anthony Richardson after that.
Tanner McKee.
Jaron Hall, Stetson Bennett, Clayton Tune, Aiden O'Donnell, Jake Hayner, and Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm taking Hendon Hook all day. Fuck that.
McKee?
Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, don't be surprised to be one of those teams that sneak up and get Hendon Hooker. Because he's another one on Project Quiz. Like if he does well in this, you can end up using him as straight bait. But you'll have an extra 3 years with him.
Right.
You'll have an extra year if Desmond really don't, pan out. Desmond doesn't pan out. You got him from another year instead of just not having a backup plan to a quarterback that may not.
Hold on, I want to read.
You always want a backup plan.
I gotta read this. Hold on, let me see what they say. Prototype quarterback stands 6'4", 230 with the frame to survive contact in pro game. Looks like a linebacker. Strongest arm in the draft. Claims he can throw the ball 80 yards. And from his play, we see no reason to doubt him. Elite quick release. Very accurate. Stats at Kentucky probably underrates his performance, where most of his interceptions were a result of receivers' mistakes as opposed to throwing inaccuracies. Play behind subpar offensive line. Smart student with a 4 athletic quarterback who's a threat to lead a pocket and gain positive yards at any time with the size power to run over small defenders. Mechanics are raw as hell. Doesn't pick up blitzes. It doesn't change. He has issues with patience in the pocket. Quickly gives up on the play and takes off.
So basically, Lamar Jackson.
No, we're talking about Will Levis.
Will Levis.
Again, that basically he's Lamar Jackson without the wheels. Panicking in the pocket.
Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm looking like, what the fuck?
All right, let's hold on. There you go.
What's up, fellas? How we doing today?
What's
that?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, can't complain, man.
I know he
got
something to say.
Spoiler alert, Stetson Bennett will be an undrafted free agent to the Baltimore Ravens. You heard it here first. Man, hold up, wait a minute. What's that quarterback? What's the quarterback name you said was out the what's his name? What, Tanner McKee or some shit?
Tanner McKee. I don't know who the hell this
Who?
Who?
Hey, he sound like a son off of a ABC Saturday night sitcom or some
step
shit.
By step.
Step by step.
He's a
He sound like he was on damn Small Wonder or some shit.
yeah, he's
stand in for Saved by the Bell.
Days of Our Lives.
Exactly. But yeah, kind of get back into the conversation as far as Brandon done left. Well, appreciate him joining on. What's up, Alex?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's on, brother?
What's on your mind, man? What's on your mind?
I guess it's about that time for draft season, so I'll go ahead and say what I think about our current roster and possible additions. Personally, and I think I understand that a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but I don't think that the Falcons will or should go after a lot of big name guys. Like say Deron Payne, Jesse Bates, yada yada yada. I think Yannick Ngakoue is possible, but I don't think it's likely. Just because you don't get edge rushers or top tier edge rushers or top tier interior defensive linemen or top tier safeties. Even though you could get one at safety, it's just not necessary for our roster. But you just don't get those positions in free agency. It's really really hard. Because a lot of people have different focuses for what they have for free agency. There's contenders, there's money, there's a lot of different other factors that come into people making decisions. So free agency is just not reliable for those superstars. I do think that possible additions in free agency are probably like Jacoby Myers. If the Patriots don't sign him, I would love that. DJ Chark, if the Lions let him go, I would love that. Jabril Peppers, maybe if they let him go, even though I personally wouldn't like spending money on a safety. If I was to go get a safety, I'd love that.
Yeah, I forgot about Jabril Peppers.
What was that?
Got all about Jabril Peppers. You just brought something back right there.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing from Jabril Peppers since he was at Michigan.
Yeah. Right. Well, he's been solid. He's not bad at all. But yeah, I don't think that there's going to be like a whole ton of big name wide receiver big name free agents that will go out and sign. It's possible, but I just don't think that it's likely. As for like the draft, I think that there's really only two options that you can go in the draft, in my personal opinion. I really only see two. One is going Tyree Wilson, and then the other is going Devon Witherspoon.
Corner.
If you first of all, Devon Witherspoon, yeah. Well, first of all, Devon Witherspoon is the best corner in this draft, and that pains me to say because I honestly, genuinely thought that Christian Gonzalez was the best corner for majority of this draft process.
I would definitely say over Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, he is. It's not even close. It's not.
Man, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
The difference is the fact that Witherspoon is much more polished in his technique in off coverage, and you can make a debate that he's better in press coverage. If you don't need
that when you got a Jerry Gray. You don't need polished guys when you got a Jerry Gray. Jerry Gray can finish him up. I need guys with instincts when you got great coaches.
He has instincts. He's good in zone. He's really good in off man. He can hit MF like crazy. He's got it all. He can play press. He can play off. He can play zone. He can play in the slot. He can play safety if you want him to. Like he can play anything, and it's crazy. I've been a little bit iffy on saying, we should cut Casey Hayward because honestly,
get rid of his ass. Get rid of his ass. Bye, bitch.
Fuck him.
Don't do Casey Hayward like that. Don't do him like that, man.
Nah, we just talking about just for the money.
Can't even jack off right with that fucked up ass shoulder. What the hell
I'm not mad if we do cut Casey Hayward, but if we cut Casey Hayward, I think we do.
Harsh, man.
Like I don't like sitting here and thinking, you know what, we'll just draft a dude later in the round to be our starting corner. I don't think that that's right. Right. I think that you either go Devon Witherspoon if you're going to cut Casey Hayward, or you keep him. That's just my personal opinion. Or you go out and sign Pat Pete if you really think that the schematics are different.
I believe
in Alford on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's okay. So D. Alford on the outside is a little bit problematic. A, because of his height. B, because his technique in press man is not great. It's not bad either, but it's not ideal. I like him more in off and zone, and his tackling ability is amazing. But I don't think that he's amazing in press. I don't think he's bad either because he held his own a little bit in a few reps versus Michael Thomas. But I don't think that he's great.
You can play inside. You can play outside. If you can play inside, you can be adequate inside. Go ahead.
I think D. Alford gonna break out with him working with Jerry Gray though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say
they do run a lot of quarters, or he ran a lot of quarters. For correction, he was around a DC who ran a lot of quarters, and quarters is a good scheme to hide shorter corners like the D. Alford. But come playoff time, you will have to play press man, and his height isn't necessarily favorable in that aspect, which is why people that are shorter typically get hid in the slot to kind of mitigate that. But also, I don't think that he's as good in press man. I just don't think he's that good in press man. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think that he's good. That good in press man. That's just my personal opinion. Me personally, I'd rather have Cornell Armstrong than rather put D. Alford outside. That's just my personal opinion.
Hell no! Wait. I want to say that right quick. Boy, the way Mike said, what he said about Casey Hayward. Damn, Mike, Casey Hayward must have stole your Snickers or something, man. God damn, that was harsh as shit.
I actually like him, but the motherfucker ain't never on the field.
That was hard.
He's a football player. Damn.
About Casey Hayward?
He ain't never on the field.
Casey Hayward was a bankhead dude. He must have took your cookies. God damn.
No, hey, man. Somebody keep having them goddamn toes of his. He always damn injured and fucking hopping and shit.
He is.
You gotta think the man ain't no spring chicken, dog.
When he's healthy, he's not bad. Like when he's healthy,
when he's healthy, right.
His strengths, are really, in my opinion, in zone. I don't really love him in man. I love him a lot in zone, whether it's cover 2, whether it's quarters, whether it's cover 3. He's really instinctive and
He's better
smart. He
in
uses
quarters.
tendencies.
He's
He
better
thinks
in
about
quarters.
the.
He's a quarter corner. That's what
He
he's
can play
better.
anything. He can play Tampa. He can play cover 2. He can play cover 3. He can play quarters. He can play anything. And I love that about Casey Hayward. I just don't
He's too
really
damn
love
slow
him
to
that
do all
much.
that other shit. So he's better in quarters. He's too damn slow for that.
Hey, y'all see
Typically,
this comment at the
historically,
bottom of the screen?
Go ahead.
Look at the comment at the bottom of the screen. I ain't look.
Steven, I
Sarah,
have some advice for you. I have some advice. I don't know what part of the city that you live in, even if you may do or do not. But if you do, stay your ass out of Vine City. Stay your ass out of Vine City.
Offer. Hey, speaking of the Jaguars, I'm talking to the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base and the Jacksonville Jaguars organization. Can y'all please do me a favor?
Take Calvin Ridley phone.
Make Calvin Ridley's numbers the best in the league.
Please.
Yeah, that too.
Please.
We need them money. Them picks. Okay.
And take his phone.
Tell
him do not go on 95 South. If he go 95 South, he better not go no further than St. Augustine. But he better not even think about no damn Hard Rock or C. Don't go.
Don't even give him the Wi-Fi password.
Don't give him the Wi-Fi code. You better give Calvin Ridley an Obama phone. That's the only thing he needs. With the flip phone. Like that's what he needs right now. Nothing with no Android, no Galaxy, no iPhone. Don't even give him the rotary phone. Just don't get nothing.
Like I said, I need Calvin Ridley to be one of the top 2 receivers in this league in yardage and receptions.
I don't know about that, but I definitely think that the Jags, first of all, the scheme, when Dougie P runs, sorry, I call him Dougie P. Doug Peterson runs.
That right.
When he runs, well, basically, they mainly they do run a lot of they can run the ball, but with T-Law, they're going to be airing that joint out. That's just the truth. And if we're being completely honest, their receiving core wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Like Christian Kirk was kind of it. You had Ingram, who was solid, and then Zay Jones, who's in my opinion. Like he's okay, but like that's it. Like they're missing guys, and when you have Calvin Ridley out there, he makes a lot of other guys' jobs easy. So I definitely think that Doug Peterson isn't going to be afraid to call these deep out routes, spear concepts, goes, all of that type of stuff. Like I do think that Calvin Ridley's numbers are going to be really good under Doug Peterson and this offense. If I was a Jags fan, I would say that they would need to go ahead and adjust the interior of the offensive line because they need to protect Trevor Lawrence. And
let me tell you something. I plan on being at that game too. I'm gonna take me a pair of dancing shoes to do the Texas two-step with Calvin Ridley. Y'all know he like to slide all over the field.
Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Crisscross.
Let's go to work.
And I will say this too. If they decide not to bring back Isaiah Oliver,
oh no.
If they don't, they gonna need a guy in that spot.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's where they're going anyway. I love.
I think they might go Antonio Johnson or JL Skinner. I need some motherfucker that's gonna be physical.
Well, he sound like one of them dudes. J.L. Skinner, he sound like one of them dudes that be preaching at one of them little country church time.
Oh no, this ain't no country boy, I'm telling you. But that boy, he's Keanu Neal, but he can actually cover people.
No.
They just say that.
J.L. Skinner, you got both people.
Well, you better be able to hit somebody at 6'4", 220, yeah.
Oh boy.
I don't know how to feel if we let Isaiah Oliver go. Like putting my bias aside, which I have a big bias towards him, but we'll put that aside. It doesn't make sense, right? Because in my personal, like, in what I'm thinking, I don't think Isaiah Oliver is going to really play in the slot that much this coming year. I don't. I think he's going to play more at safety, and maybe more as like a dime corner / maybe he'll play in a nickel sometimes, but I think he'll really play more as that hybrid safety because well, we're struggling, I guess, in tackling with our safeties right now. So that, and I think Isaiah Oliver provides, or at least helps out in that regard. Not to mention the fact that he's a former corner. He's really good in press man. He's decent in zone. He's not fast
Let's go ahead and say Richie
but
Grant. Let's go ahead and say you don't believe in Richie Grant. Just say it.
No, I well, actually, let me. Okay. In regards to Richie Grant, in regards to Richie Grant, I actually wanted Javon Holland over him, and I'm pretty sure Kstylzz might be aware of this because during draft season or during that draft, I was crying that we didn't get Javon Holland. But anyway, I'll put that aside. I think Richie Grant is good. I do. I think that he's really good. I don't think he's fast, which is kind of unfortunate. But other than that, I think he's good. But the issue is, as our safety group as a whole, we weren't as great at tackling, and we also just weren't that great with gap integrity in certain instances, and just finishing the play. And I would like
Michael Walker.
Michael Walker's a big part of that as well. Michael Walker was a big part of that as well. But we missed a lot of tackles, and I think that Isaiah Oliver helped in that regard.
He missed whole plays.
He did. And he's. I don't think he sees the field much. And honestly, I would like to get a backup linebacker.
And Ray Charles got better eyesight than Michael Walker.
Wow.
Look, all I'm about to say is somebody said we need a right tackle. I'm petitioning for Cody Mott from North Dakota State. For God's sake, he ain't got no fronts. That's what I need in an offensive lineman.
I know.
He ain't got no fronts.
Okay, I just thought about something. I got to get this out of my team real quick before I forget about it. Hey, how many of y'all listen to Dukes of Bell in the afternoon when they talk to Chuck Smith?
I missed that part.
If y'all listen to the theme song Chuck Smith had before he come on the radio, that's the first thing you think about when you think about Calvin Ridley. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah. If y'all can't do some bad things, either on, I think they talked to him on Monday or Tuesday. And they talked to him like the second segment of the show. If y'all listen to that, y'all listen to that when they get ready to talk to Chuck Smith, bro, you're gonna be dying.
Right. But yeah, man, if I'm gonna get me a right tackle, like I said, I'll take a right tackle that's missing all his front teeth. I'm good. He went to college with all his fronts, and he leaving college with none. So yeah,
right.
I'm taking that.
Yeah,
we need Ray Nitschke back.
Really good.
Jack Lamar.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my God, you just gotta be thinking about that damn song, bro. I'm gonna have to go watch that video now. You ain't shit. I'm just
yeah, water right, Disco Ridley.
Stand alive.
We here in the Holy Alliance. That boy's name is Coward 18.
Wow, that man! I knew you wasn't gonna let that ride. I knew you wasn't gonna let it ride.
Disco Inferno, boy. Y'all remember the Disco?
Baby, burn.
That boy's name is Coward 18.
Baby,
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno.
I'm curious on how you guys feel about Jalen Hawkins.
Yeah, I think he's getting better.
Like I said, Jerry Gray, we really gonna find out with Jerry Gray. We just put all that shit out there right now. That's why they brought Jerry Gray in, because they looking at specifically these two guys and seeing what the hell they can get the best out of them.
Yep. See,
I ain't gonna tell you nobody.
Here's what they're missing. You know, all three of these assholes, Arthur Smith, Nelson, Jerry Gray, they all work together. They used to work together.
Oh yeah.
This ain't something that just came about, you know, on the fly by, you know, just this off season. They have been planning this for a while. Okay.
All of them, man. Fred Bush,
This is a well thought of, well put together initiative of a staff that's gonna put together a sustainable product and groom and develop these players. And if you don't understand that, you don't understand football.
Man, I wish some of y'all would come in that damn Facebook group on that ATL, that Atlanta Bird game shit. Boy, I wish I would see some of the tomfoolery.
Nah, I'm
been there, done
I need
that.
my brain seals.
Boy, been there, done that.
I need
no.
Boy, I
ain't got time to be having folk pissing on themselves every day. I got better things to do.
Hey, well, I'm about to get out of that group, but that one dude really got mad because I told him to get the rocks out of his ass.
Well, I know I'm trying to figure out what the hell conversation this was.
It was about Lamar Jackson. Let's put it like that.
Oh, okay.
Bruh,
who knew?
It's like who knew?
And then it's saying that he kept putting the same thing at the end of every comment that he put, kind of like a tag at the end of an email or something like that. Like,
facts.
What was it?
Facts. Please don't tell me it was facts.
Nah, bro.
I don't know who that dude was, but boy, he don't know who's checking fried crack rock, boy. Good Lord. He said, you tell during the pandemic he was spraying the Lysol in the bag getting high as hell. Instead of desanitizing everything.
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of talk about our safeties and coverage. Because I had noticed something as I was watching or rewatching a few of the games this year. And honestly, I like how they play over the top and beat in coverage. Maybe Hawk, maybe more than Richie Grant, but I like how Hawk is very anticipatory with his movements. In the Bengals game, in the Bucks game, I saw him move while playing single high before Tom Brady or Joe Burrow even threw the ball, and that to me shows that you watch film and that you also are taught well. You know, like he waits until the end of the drop, sees where he's looking, sees his footing, sees his eyes, and then triggers on the read and makes estimated guess. Now it doesn't always end up in the splash plays because both of our safeties happen to be slow, which is why I wanted Javon Holland in the first place. But that's anyway. That's besides the point. But I think that our safeties at least are taught and taught with the right technique. And I think that they're decent in coverage. I think after that, you have to just kind of work around your skill sets. Like both of them are I think that their run fits, like their knowledge of run fits are decent, but in terms of their tackling or just being impactful really in the run game, we have to kind of like scheme around that. That's why Eric Harris to me is somewhat valuable. That's why I think Isaiah Oliver is very valuable to me. Getting another safety, kind of as Kstylzz said, in that Keanu Neal role, who's just kind of there, honestly, to fill in their run fits, whether it's from too high or single high. That to me is important. It would be nice if we could get a safety with speed, but honestly, that's pretty rare, and just in general. So I'm not really tripping off of that. But I think that our safety group is fine, and all this talk about paying money for a safety to me just doesn't make too much sense. And I just also want to touch on the point because I know that we were talking about Bijan earlier. Um, I actually considered this a very, very, very hard league before I decided to talk about it. I haven't actually really watched a whole ton of Bijan's tape, but I've seen the highlights, and it's insane. It's great. I get it. He's amazing. That's cool. In terms of like the difference in talent with Tyler Algier and Bijan, Bijan maybe has more ability to make the play right even when the offensive line is wrong, and I can understand that. And maybe he adds more explosion or whatever. That's fine. But in my personal opinion, I don't think that that's necessary for you to draft a running back at 8 for multiple reasons.
Hell no.
Money reasons.
You say it.
Absolutely not.
Because for financial reasons, long term, it's just not it's not smart. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't pay a running back. I'm not going to say that you can't pay a running back because, Saquon's obviously important to the Giants. Derrick Henry's important to the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. I get that. And I understand that while Tyler Algier is amazing, maybe he doesn't have the ceiling as Bijan does. Okay, whatever, fine. But what I am saying is that we don't necessarily need that because our offensive line at the moment, as it's constructed right now, is really, really good at outside zone blocking. And something that we've also saw that we didn't get to see last year is that they're also kind of moving, trying to be versatile while adding in duo and more kind of gap scheme concepts, which we didn't see a lot last year or the year prior to this year. And our offensive line is blocking really well, thanks to McGarry, thanks to Dahlman, thanks to Chris, thanks to the rotation of guards that we have in Hennessy, Wilkerson, and Edoja. Those guys have been balling out in terms of the run game. And then on top of it, you have a running back that's really, really, really good with his vision in Tyler Algier. Caleb Huntley's been balling out this year. You have CP, who threatens with speed and power. Like, I don't necessarily think that we need to get a running back who needs to make the offensive line wrong, because right now our offensive line isn't wrong. So I just don't think it's necessary. I'm also of the opinion that we don't really even need to get a running back period in this draft, because they've also signed BJ Baylor to a futures contract. And I saw a little bit of stuff from him, and I think that he adds a lot of speed to this to this running game.
BJ Baylor, running back?
What was that?
You said the running back, BJ Baylor?
Yeah, BJ Baylor. We signed him to a futures contract. We also and we also have Avery Williamson, who can also make dudes miss. You have Caleb Huntley, who's a dog. He adds power to this game. Like, I don't necessarily think it's important to go out and get a running back. We already did that last year by getting Algier.
The only reason why people blowing all this smoke up Bijan Robinson had because of one game.
Right.
And we all know what that one game was. The Alabama.
Yeah.
He was solid. But I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Just like everybody want Bijan Robinson, you got some guys that's in the Senior Bowl right now that could be just as good or better. The only thing is they don't have all the
kid from Northwestern.
Yeah, they ain't got the exposure like a Bijan Robinson got. So you can easily get a running back. So,
Man, it's popularity versus development, man. That's the whole issue.
That's exactly what I said.
Everybody want the popular name instead of developing what's on the team. You know, you ain't even checked in, on the practice squad to see who could potentially be a diamond in the rough. And that's the problem. Everybody want us to go shopping for water when we got water at home.
I know, right? Everybody want it.
It would be one thing.
I don't want the false water.
It would be one thing if this kid was doing something that we ain't never seen before. But that ain't the case. I will say it again. To me, he's an overrated Reggie Bush.
But see now, what I'm noticing now, the closer it get to that deadline, for the players to have to be traded before they locked in is everybody want Atlanta Falcons to be a team of popular players and no winners. We want to be a team full of popular names and no wins.
But they want us to be a popular team.
Yeah. You want us to be a popular losing team. That's all it is.
That's all they want.
So basically, what you're telling me is they want the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they don't. Right. They don't want the morning hustle.
Nah. You want the syrup without the pancakes.
Yeah, not the Breakfast Club. Good God Almighty.
What the babysitter club? You want to go down that route?
Nah. They don't want the morning hustle. People don't think, man, the morning hustle is actually pretty damn good, but they don't get them much love at the Breakfast Club, dude.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Let me ask y'all a question. Did we expect Tyler Algier to be as explosive as he was, even though we saw his college tape?
No,
absolutely not. No.
Did we expect Caleb Huntley to have the year? Did we expect Caleb Huntley to have the year he had?
No.
Caleb, nope.
Definitely not.
Michael, we know you did. We know you did.
Well, I mean, I know, like I said, everybody gonna have their favorites. Everybody gonna have their favorites. But it wasn't a guarantee that when they got on this Falcons team and played the game that they were gonna do what they did.
Yeah.
And this is why I've been trying to tell people on Twitter and everything else.
Twitter's
I was the only one that was batting for Tyler Algier.
Well, no. I was too, because I saw his highlights and I saw how he played in college. So I was like, yeah, that dude is somebody to look out for. But it don't guarantee that he's going to. It doesn't guarantee to translate to the NFL all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen that.
You're right about that.
I thought it was gonna be a third option because we had just got Damian Williams, and I thought he was gonna hold up. Unfortunately, he broke down like a 57 Chevy.
Boy, he broke down right off the line.
Right.
What?
No. Bro, right off that boy.
No. He broke down off the assembly line.
And you know how they got a U car life, and you know when you don't make your payment, the car just cut off on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said with Bijan, like I'm not spending no eighth overall pick on a damn running back.
You don't, man.
You don't.
It's rough. Like I said, it's a rough one. Like I said, I know because what it is, we see Saquon Barkley. Everybody saying, okay, because that's really what they trying to compare him to is Saquon Barkley. Now, when they say the receiving part of his game, it's not so much that he's a receiver; he's just exploding. Like he's very explosive because he don't catch the ball that often in college. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
Unless your name Barry Sanders, dog.
He's explosive. That's what he's looking for.
I'm not high on just getting one, and this is just me, my opinion. I'm not high on just getting one particular player for one position at the number 8 because you got too many positions that you got too many holes that you got to fill.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's better to trade back and get more. It's better to have more to work with because let's just say devil's advocate. We get whatever player we want at number 8 and he don't pan out. You still got a plethora of holes on defense and you got a couple on offense that you still haven't addressed. So again, you're looking at that 7 and 10 team from last year with no improvements. Other than you have a question mark at how you think Ritter's going to do. And now you're putting pressure on him to excel because you have deficiencies on the team, which once again have not been addressed. Instead of building a team around this young man to give him the opportunity to flourish. Now you're playing into the narrative. Well, they didn't get no pieces on defense or the offensive line, so now we're going to expect Ritter to suck. So we can once again focus on getting another quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. How many top 10 running backs selected can you really name that really just pan out?
I got no clue, honestly. That is.
I can only think of maybe 2, and the jury's still out on the second because
I'm glad you said that. Let's go look that up right now.
Oh God!
I can think of one for sure, and his name is Barry Sanders.
And this is brought to you. And this is brought to you by the headache part of the show.
Saquon pan
So get your Tylenol ready. Get all that ready.
Get your Excedrin, goodies, powder.
Y'all get your goodies and your BC.
Zeke long-term didn't pan out. But he was good when he was younger, but long-term.
Hopefully I can get this before my phone dies.
Barry Sanders is one of them. I can tell you that right now.
I think Saquon is also one of them.
All right. Let's see. We're talking about first round, right?
Yeah, top 10 running back.
Top 10.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's go back to 2000. Let's see. I'm just naming them. I ain't saying they suck or nothing like that. Yeah. Only y'all can judge that. Okay, we're gonna start with the year 2000.
Yep.
That was Jamal Lewis.
Yeah.
Thomas Jones.
Oh boy.
Ron Dane. Sean Alexander. Ron Dane.
Great Dane out of Wisconsin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Travis Prince.
It can't be trusted.
Oh, no, never mind. No, not Travis Prince. Trung candidate. Yeah.
That's a person.
Boy, you better stop.
That sound like a Canadian porn star.
Exactly. 2001. LaDainian Tomlinson, Deuce McAllister, Michael Bennett.
LT and Deuce, they were solid.
Yeah.
2002, William Green, TJ Duckett.
Hey, Mr. Duckett.
There you go, Duckett.
Michigan State, right?
Mm-hmm. 2003, Willis McGahee, Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson he was okay, but Willis McGahee. By Willis McGahee, I don't think Willis McGahee he would have had a better career had he not got hurt in that national championship game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute, TJ. Those two weren't in the top 10, so we got Isnay that.
Yeah,
Isnay, Ron Dane out the equation too. So Willis McGahee, he doesn't count. Larry Johnson doesn't count. Okay, top 10. Okay, 2004 don't count. Damn, Chris Perry was in the first one. Oh my God, yes.
Who?
Chris Perry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a famous duo. Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams.
Cadillac Rep.
Sitting sideways.
And Cedric Benson.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I kind of like Cedric Benson, man. He was all right.
2006, Reggie Bush.
Mr. Bush.
Hey, Reggie Bush was all right till he got some of that Kardashian juice.
Please, let's not go there.
2007, Adrian Peterson.
Solid.
Sorry, boy. Give him the damn gold jacket. That Kardashian.
Somebody said I skipped Adrian James.
Well, Adrian James top 10.
Adrian James was in 99. I went from 2000 on up.
Yeah.
It made me had to go through my list again. Like, wait a minute, Adrian James. I thought he was drafted in 98. I was just starting in 2000 because most
listening is fundamental, just like reading.
Hey, look, I'm about to say both the people that probably watching wasn't even watching football at that time. They would know it.
Right.
I know. Hey, man, look.
Do
what DJ Khaled say. Do what DJ Khaled say. Listen.
Darren McFadden.
McFadden was good.
He was good.
We just going with the top 10 running backs. We ain't doing all the first round.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good college running back. He didn't really pan out all that, but everybody expected him to do in the pro.
All right, there wasn't no top 10 pick. The closest one was No Sean Moreno.
Who?
Talk about Mr. Boy, I ain't never seen nobody cry that damn much during that. Good Lord.
Steven, you good, man. You good.
Well, he did some mean ass crying.
That ugly cry.
Yeah, that
CJ Spiller.
Yeah.
Ryan Matthews.
It would have been good if he would have came to the NFL. I don't know how good he would have. I don't know how long he would have lasted.
Wait. Is that Matt Ryan doppelganger?
Ryan Matthews.
Nah, that was the running back from Fresno State. That was I think that was Adam Jennings' teammate. He was the running back for the Eagles that game where they screwed us.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm just gonna foreshadow. Wait for 2012. That's when it gets real good.
Oh, I'm already there. Trent Richardson.
Oh God! Oh man!
Yeah. Good and terrible.
He's supposed to be like the OJ Simpson shit like that.
Right.
He did a little bit of my DoorDash orders now.
The second coming to Tony Dorsett.
Boy, Trent Richardson was the equivalent to that right slipper in Cinderella that broke. You remember when he tried to fit the slip on Cinderella and the evil godmother tripped him up and the slipper broke? Oh boy, you talk about a B-U-S-T bust.
Exactly.
Busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. Good God Almighty.
The third pick.
Oh my God.
Well, I know Cleveland. Yeah. Cleveland say you humiliated me on national television. I want restitution. I
know them damn retirement checks come in.
What about the 20 quarterbacks they had from 1999 to 2018?
But I don't think we got enough moonshine for that.
Ooh, I done went down that quarterback list the other day. I don't want to go back down that list.
No, we don't need that torture no more.
Nah, we don't do it today. We save it for another time.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Hold on. Trent Richardson playing in the XFL? I know you lying.
Nope.
That's the only place he can get a job.
Oh damn!
Hey, the man, Bo. You need some kind of residual income, some kind of shit.
Ooh, Lord. Hold on. I need to give some more headaches right quick. I want to give some more headaches right quick.
Lord, this shit.
I love this shit. This is hilarious. Let's look at some draft picks. Some Atlanta Falcons draft picks. Let's see if y'all recognize some of these names. I'm just gonna name a random ass name from every draft class. We already know 2012. Oh that don't count. Let's see. Let's go back to 2000. Anthony Midget.
Oh,
wow.
Shit.
Wow.
His name is Anthony Midget.
In the 2000 draft class was Travis Claridge, Mark Semino, Michael Thompson, Anthony Midget, Moreno Filial,
Anthony Midget.
Derek Vaughn.
Yeah.
Anthony Midget.
Yeah.
What is my whiskey? Where is my whiskey?
Hey man, pass me a beer while you at it.
All right. I ain't gonna go through the whole draft class. I just want to do the first few years anyway. 2001 was Michael Vick, Algie Crumpler, Roberto Garza, Matt Stewart, Vinny Sutherland, Randy Gardner, Corey Hall, Keenan Forney, Ronald Flemings.
I remember Roberto Garza. He was what, the center?
Yeah. He was the center. Then they tried to switch him to guard, and then he got traded to the Bears. I remember that one.
Yeah.
No. 2002. T.J. Duckett, Will Overstreet, Martin Bibla, Kevin McAdam, Kirk Kittner, Khalil Hill, Michael Coleman.
Who be naming these
Michael
children?
Cole. Michael Cole.
Naming these people.
Michael Cole. Oh,
Mike, you mean your boy Mitchell Cole that be with Pat?
Michael Coleman went to a college called Widener.
Oh, you said Michael Cole, man. I thought you said Michael Cole. I was like, what the hell?
Wait a minute. Widener.
Widener.
What state is that in?
I don't know.
That sounds like that sounds like a strip club. Come on now, come on.
That Blue Valley State arch rival right there.
The Blue Valley, sir.
That's the arch rival right
Widener.
there.
All right, we're gonna go 2003. Brian Scott, Justin Griffith, John Olinger, with Terrence Dunbar, Wayne Bacon, and Demetrian Veal.
No wonder Thomas Dimitrov got hired.
Wayne Bacon.
I mean, I can't get over that damn name.
Hey, no wonder TD got hired.
But if you look at a lot of these drafts the Falcons have had, they've drafted a lot of wide receivers and a lot of DBs.
And a lot of bucks, apparently.
Yeah, because they figured the offense was the whole team.
Got D'Angelo Hall, Michael Jenkins, Matt Schaub, DeMario Williams, Chad Lavallee, Edric Pruitt, Quincy Williams.
Man, I couldn't stand D'Angelo Hall. He was all that speed, but he couldn't cover a twin side bed with a king size sheet. He was so worried about trying to be the next prime time. Boy, it is. Boy, I was like, who can we trade him? That's all he worried about. He wanted to be the next year.
Okay.
Yeah, prime time
2005.
Right.
Roddy White, Jonathan Babineau, Jordan Beck, Chauncey Davis, Michael Bowley, Frank Amayel, and DeAndre Cobb.
Hey, man, Michael Bowley was straight. Now, I like Michael Bowley a whole lot.
I like Michael Bowley.
Yeah.
Jordan Beck was the one that confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, Michael Bowley was my guy, man.
Now,
2006, Jimmy Williams, Jared Norwood, Quinn Ojanaka, Adam Jennings, Moose. And DJ Shockley.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Hey, shout out to Quinn Ojanaka, man.
Yeah.
You Impact World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all gonna love 2007.
Jamal Anderson.
No, we not.
Jamal Anderson. Look. This don't be the last one. I promise y'all, this is the last one. Jamal Anderson, Justin Blaylock, Chris Houston, Laurent Robinson, Stephen Nichols, Martrez Milner, Trey Lewis, David Irons, Doug Daddish, Darren Stone,
and
Jason
broke
the
camel's back.
Boy.
We could have had Pat Willis.
Yeah.
Look. So let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask the chat. Let me ask the panel. So, based off of what Kstylzz just read to us, that's what y'all want us. That's what y'all want us to do in this draft. Y'all just want us to draft some second-rate bombs. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to repeat history, or y'all want to make history? What is it?
Hey, I'm gonna do this like the New York Jets do. I'm gonna do this like the New York Jets do. BEUS bus. I can't even damn spell. I'm up in so bitch.
Just BEU.
BUST bus.
He abused.
Dog, that spelling was just as bad as the damn draft.
I'm trying to tell you. This is why. This is why.
That 2007 class that just kind of depressed me. I love Jason Snelling out that class.
Yeah, Jason Snelling we got with that guy, man. Man, I love Jason Snelling too.
But this is why Kstylzz and Mad Mike try to tell y'all, Arthur Smith and them ain't shit. And it's for good reason. Because all of them years, you heard all them draft class. We ain't trying to keep doing that.
How many of those panned out of those draft classes?
Right. Right.
It was a lot to it. It was a little to a lot.
Never mind. I got one more draft class for y'all.
God damn it! Please let me hear this.
I'm gonna end it with this one. I'm gonna end it with 2017. I'm gonna end it with this is the infamous one that got everybody pissed off. So I'm gonna piss y'all off some more. Cause y'all keep having us talk about Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna piss y'all off with these lists right here. So stop talking about Lamar, and I will stop doing this.
Well, that shit ain't
Y'all better stop. 2017, the infamous Pat McKinley draft.
I knew it. I knew it. You stop right there. Just stop right there.
No, we gotta keep going. We have to keep going. Duke Riley, Sean Harlow, DeMonte Kstylzz, Brian Hill, Eric Sauber.
Hey, look at KZ probably the only one that did something about that draft.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, let me tell you this right now. I'm calling it right now. When Pat McKinley see his grandma heavy, grandma gonna beat his ass. Boy, you gonna get your ass out on that damn stage and embarrass us like that right there. Boy, she gonna whoop his ass. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if she ain't harding his ass right now.
She probably threatened to cut his locks off.
Hello, everybody. I would just like to say something here.
Hey, it's Smithers.
I've been down in the chat, and I've been listening to everything you all have been saying. And I just want to say that after watching so many other content creators on the subject, I feel like you all are a bunch of fucking know-it-all sons of bitches, okay? And I'm sick and tired of you all always being right about shit. You don't know every damn thing, Kstylzz. You fucking know-it-all. I wish you would just shove it up your ass already. Knowing everything. Knowing all of the damn history of all the damn sports. Sick of you. And that damn therapist always having inspirational things to say. You're
You damn right. Don't forget, he's got beef with me. He's always calling me out. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
It's okay, D-Lad. He's a son of a bitch. And that damn Knight Rider always with all that damn happy energy. Nothing's that damn exciting and happy all the time.
Well, damn, who stole your paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder? Shit.
And I'm glad that damn Sam isn't saying anything because he thinks he knows it all too.
Let me help you change your mind on that shit real quick, fuck. Because I give 0 fucks how you feel. I give no damn about what you might think.
Why he told me to say Love Jackson?
Now, goddammit, Kstylzz and Mad Mike have told y'all motherfuckers repeatedly. If you're sensitive, this might not be the spot for you.
Parental discretion is advised.
Oh my liver.
You say something, you print something, you hit send on something stupid. Your ass will get undressed, the skirt will get pulled up, and we gonna show your dumb ass on.
Well, goddamn it, Samuel. Now, Samuel, you listen here, Samuel. You listen here, Samuel. Let me tell you something, okay?
Nah, motherfucker, you listen. Ain't time out for the fucking.
This sounds like an argument on the porch with some old dudes.
With the shotgun.
Y'all crazy, man.
You getting your damn feelings. You don't hit send on stupid, goddammit, we won't call you on it. That Jacksonville ass on that going personal in the comments. No, dumbass,
We going goddamn straight up asinine on that dumb ass shit you said.
Oh my God! See, you
Well,
ain't got it
Blackberry,
started.
what you
You
about
ain't
to
got it
say? What?
started.
What you have to do, you're the Atlanta Falcons, you have to trade Grady Jarrett for the #1 pick, and you have to draft a quarterback. And then you need to trade Pitts, and you need to get Lamar Jackson. You need
to get the lemonade out your ass, apparently.
Freshly
No, we ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it.
None of you know what I'm talking about. None of you know anything. I'm sick of you being right all the time. You always know who's getting drafted. You always know who's gonna get signed. You always know who's gonna do what, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of it. Stop knowing every damn thing, okay? You don't know it all.
There is no defense. Yes. There is no defense. There is no defense.
Ain't no defense. Seriously though, I just took a little peep in on some other lives, okay?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on.
I'm not gonna deep dive into it, but I'm just gonna say this. We are. Let me say this. This platform right here. It's the bar. Y'all know how Sheamus and Cesaro used to say. They don't.
We are the bar.
Exactly.
We are the bar.
Oh boy.
This platform right here is the bar. You understand? Because they literally trying to jump style. They trying to jump content. It's ridiculous.
They trying to steal the song, man.
It's crazy out here.
Bruh. Hey, Blackberry, trust me. It go right along with that Kool-Aid they drinking on Twitter. I'm with you. I'm with you.
But I ain't
And they can't even make that right.
I
know, right?
My bad.
Hey, you ain't been over there with the dude that kissing the trough, have you?
I've been off. I've been.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I've been traveling all the channels, okay, and I've seen it all.
I love that Richard Nixon Smithers voice. I'm telling you, I'm loving it.
Hey man, Rich, we appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
Say,
we got $10 for super chat, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, hey, y'all got Dirty Bird Thursday coming up.
Hey man, we got
y'all gonna do the Friday Night Madness. How y'all gonna do it?
Oh shit! What y'all gonna do, Blackberry?
The red is everything.
Yeah. The villains gonna be on Blackberry channel. Yeah, we the villains around here.
All right, so we're gonna have the Reds pit. We're gonna have the villains over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the villains over there. And if you do not know who the villains are, we're gonna end it like this.
Yeah, go ahead, Kstylzz. Yeah.
Watch as I do a little magic here. Ta-da! Waiting for it. It's slow on my end. Ta-da! Come on.
It's not working, you fucking know-it-all.
Blackberry toast there.
Hey. Whoa, look, you goddamn it! I can't even get it out my goddamn head.
Somebody said Dirk Cutter said he's cutting the feed.
Boy.
Y'all, it's Billy.
All right, y'all, man. We appreciate everything, man. Like I said, this was kind of on the impromptu side of the game, so we appreciate y'all tuning in to us. Like I said, make sure go ahead support not only Mad My Sports, not only AFN, not only 6-Man Kstylzz, Utah Sports, Champagne Confessions.
69 away, so all y'all ladies get never mind.
For the comment.
I mean, we're 69 away from AK. I just want to say that. 69 is a good number.
I want 6.
Mike
and
said,
9.
Mike, listen,
Flip
y'all.
it the other way, it's still a 69.
No, what
Listen,
Nico
y'all.
said.
We're gonna be addressing
Mike
that.
said 69 away. That means they bend over and you bend over and get them subscriptions up.
Yeah.
We gotta have a pause there for a second.
You got a little bit too much of that lemonade in your ass.
That boy said,
We like
Bend over.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, that dang on pass on that, man. No, tell you what, man, that dang on Mad Mike, that dang on Kstylzz, man. Y'all make sure y'all go dang on support those boys, man. That dang on trash.
rain boots and a thong.
Rain boots.
That's all you can have.
make it rain on a thong. So, until next time, y'all. Deuces.
Perfect. Wait.
Everybody despises the villain, but never take accountability for creating the villain.
Hey, that shit was fire.
Gotta love it.
That shit was fire, boy.
Gotta love it.
Trippy.
Boy, good. That boy good. Give me him the outtake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure it's a bunch of them that's pissed off tonight. I don't give a fuck.